really interested in me. Dave?
He is. Of course he is.
Right.
He's interested. Do I do some more DMs on LinkedIn? I wonder. It's very annoying. I don't understand why my LinkedIn, my computer suddenly slowing down. Oh well, so when he returns, we should begin the fun.
Just see what he's doing. I'm asking, is he coming? Are you coming?
That's a question.
Said he's coming, but should we just do it now? Because people are gonna be late. We're gonna be late otherwise.
Okay, all right.
Just go.
Let me get. Got spinning circle of doom. Need to get rid of. Computer, why are you suddenly being silly? You got your tea, your water.
Yeah.
Okay. Computer, don't be annoying. Try not to be. There's no fun in you being an annoying computer today. You've got things to do. I'm trying to avoid the delay on my screen. Okay, move to bin. All right, let's do it. Can't really help that anymore. Okay, I'm going off stage. Good luck. Message me if anything, right?
Facebook.
No, the space where we're playing videos is where you have space.
Okay.
So, no, so there's comments already. Look at them. They're here waiting for you.
Comments. Can't see the comments. Hello, everyone. Hello. So this is our first live, which is really, really, really exciting.
Starting music and all that, Tanya.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first live stream. So this is exciting. I'm just going to see, waiting for some people to join, and I know we've got some of our lovely LinkedIn audience here. So I'm just waiting for people to join. So this is our first one. So really very exciting. Let's have a look. Michelle, hello. So I know a lot of you on LinkedIn know me because I've been, talking on there. So this is a bit of a new thing for me today, doing a live stream. So we're just going to wait to see if more people join, so we can talk about the products we do, who I am, what I do, what we're all about. I know we've invited a lot of our customers, so let's see how that all goes. I hope you're all having a lovely Friday. And thank you for all of you that's come on and decided to join us on a Friday. I'm just seeing, I don't know if I can see any comments actually. So that's yeah, I'm not, okay, might be some technical issues that we might have to smooth out. But anyway, I'm Tanya and welcome. I am the co-founder of Skinlight Cosmetics, First London, and the creator of Hair Raise Solutions. So I've been doing this for quite a long time now, nearly over 24 years, nearly 25 years, so nearly a quarter of a century, which does feel like a long time. I think that we were probably, I'd say, one of the first companies to come in and bridge that gap, is where I say we were, from dermatologist to GP. So we specialise in pigment correction, and when we started way back when, there was nothing in the shops. You couldn't go to a pharmacy to find products to deal with any pigmentation issues. You would have to be referred to a GP, and a GP will typically, and they will now as well, give you something called a tretinoin-based product, a retinol prescription grade, which is incredibly aggressive on the skin. And for some people, they love it. For other people, they don't. Actually, I was prescribed that because I struggled a lot with my skin as a teenager. And it was just, it completely destroyed my natural skin barrier. It didn't damage my skin permanently, but it was really not good for me. It's not a long-term solution. And then, finding a dermatologist, that's always quite difficult. Now it's virtually impossible. So, we bridged that gap. And I think, well, why we would say, so the products you would buy from us would be the same effectiveness of anything you would get from a dermatologist. But as dermatologists specialise in skin concerns, they know about your skin. They don't necessarily specialise in the products. So we've worked with the top grade pharmaceutical companies, chemists, dermatologists, where all the products have been made. And so I'd say that's why our range is huge. We've been doing this for nearly 5 years, so we have a really good choice. I think that's important because a lot of places where you're trying to deal with pigmentation, you'll see, okay, you've got it's kind of a bit of I call it a one-trick pony. You've just got a tretinoin treatment, or you've got supplements, or you've got a cream, whereas we actually cover every single area of that. We've got supplements if that's what you prefer. We've got creams, we've got serums, we've got oils, all really, really specialise in targeting those problems that you have with pigmentation. So I'm still waiting for more people to come on, and before I sort of get right into what we do, I'd love to hear from you guys. If you've got any questions, I'm hopefully I can see them. They'll pop up on my comments. I'd really like to answer them. And that's what this is really. That's what I'm here for. I'm seeing if my questions are coming on. I can't see any at the moment, but let us know. I'd like to know, have you suffered with pigmentation? Is it something that has been a problem for any of you? Have you struggled to find a solution for it? Really. The one thing I will say is that, since we started, and I think we're probably one of the original ones, that we are still here. I'm proud of the fact that we're still here nearly 25 years on. We're definitely not a COVID startup. We haven't just popped up over COVID, because there have been lots of those that have, popped up. And now when you go to Boots and Superdrug, there is an array of products that tell you it's for pigmentation. You've got niacinamide, you've got this, that. Personally, I would be really, really confused as to what to buy and whether the quality's there, whether they've been formulated in a way that will make them effective. Because if you buy them in Superdrug, Boots, or any pharmacy, you're probably not going to get the concentration of ingredients. So, that's what I think that, you have to be mindful of. And I always say, I think we price our products, the premium products, we price them as sensibly as we can, because we don't have to spend a lot of money on advertising as much as the high streets do. So we pass that on to you so that you can get premium quality treatments at a really affordable price, because they are really concentrated. And what I will say is that if you see the much cheaper ranges, there's lots of them. There'll be a compromise in the quality without a shadow of a doubt. So that's really, really important to remember, because perhaps some of you have tried so many things. I've tried this, it doesn't work. You can't remove pigmentation. Well, you can, because we've founded a business, a niche market for nearly a quarter of a century, have thousands of happy customers that we've given their confidence back to. And I think that's one of the things with pigmentation. I've actually suffered from it myself. I had it actually in the tops of my cheeks, and it was, my confidence was so low. The fact that you feel like you always have to wear makeup in order to feel good, and I love makeup, don't get me wrong, it's I enjoy wearing it, but there are times when you just want to feel confident in your own skin, and I think that it's a really big deal for your confidence and self-esteem, and that's where we want to help you find the best products that are available, that are formulated and with ease, that you can apply, and it's not going to damage your skin. The other important thing I will say that's important to us is that I think we've been pioneers really in all this time of natural ingredients. So natural ingredients that are highly effective, that are going to give you a result. I'm passionate about every single product that we sell, in terms of the fact that I use everything, so nothing goes on the shelf, I can honestly tell you, without me having tried it and tested it. And that's because we really value our customers. We're a really hands-on company. We want to be part of you. We want to be part of your journey, and we want you to get this best result. We're definitely not one of those companies that upload your photo and then someone will email you back. No, we've got a fantastic live chat service. If you've got any problems, we've got trained skincare experts that will help you choose exactly the right treatment for yourself. Sometimes we do get people uploading photos, and that's fine too. That's absolutely fine. We can help you tackle all of that. So yeah, again, if you've got any questions, please let me know, and I'll otherwise I'll get straight into it. So today, really, I'm going to be talking about I'd say it's quite an iconic cream, because we've had it for so long, and it's something that I just think people get such a great result out of. So it's the Hyperpigmentation kit, but I'm going to talk about the cream first. So that's our cream. It is, when I tell you what it's packed with, it is packed with licorice, papaya, glycolic, lactic acid, vitamins A, C, E, retinol, grapefruit, and salicylic. Now, those words might mean nothing to you, but if you know anything about skincare, you are talking high-end, serious ingredients. If you had 2 of those ingredients in a product that you get from a dermatologist, you'd be winning. But, this is how concentrated, how specifically targeted this is for pigmentation. It covers everything. So licorice is your first ingredient, licorice extract. This reduces melanin. So melanin is the image in your skin that causes the darker pigmentation, and licorice will target that melanin, and actually it will lighten any pigmentation where it's been built up and you've got like a darker patch of skin. It's a very, very potent antioxidant, so it stops any free radical damage on your skin. It protects your cells from the free radicals. And what free radicals? The free radicals are around us all the time. So the best way for me to describe what a free radical is the thing with an apple. You cut an apple in half, you leave it. I should have got that. I'll do that for my next slide. So if you cut an apple in half and you leave it out into the atmosphere like this, it will go brown very quickly. So if you put, as we know when we make fruit salads, if you put lemon juice on it, it will stop that from going brown. So that's really what's happening to our skin. So that's what a free radical damage is. It damages our cells. It happens all the time. So that's why we need to use antioxidants on our skin. We also need to use SPF because, you know, right now we have a great big hole in our ozone. So there is, you know, much more UVA and UVB exposure, which is incredibly damaging to your skin. So having said that, products like tretinoin, which are retinol-based products, but very, very concentrated, that you will get prescribed generally if you have severe melasma, will really damage that sort of that skin barrier, and it will make it even more exposed to the UVA and UVB rays. And I think it's really important to remember it's fine if you've had it prescribed and using it. It's absolutely not a long-term solution because it will make your skin thinner and it will cause premature aging. So even though you might think some people love it, some people hate it, some people love it and go, oh wow, it's a really good result, it's not a long-term solution. So our products are formulated so you're going to get that result that a tretinoin-based product will give you, but keeping your natural skin barrier really protected and looked after, because, you know, at the end of the day, that's your skin, that's your face. You don't want to, you know, once that's damaged, it's very difficult to repair that. The other thing it's got in it is a papaya extract. Now, this is, I'd say, quite a miracle ingredient that fades and brightens skin. It's got something in it called papin, which exfoliates all the dead skin cells, so you get that beautiful radiant glow. So, you know, when you want that complete glowing dewy skin, the sort of thing you had when you were a teenager, that's what that does. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to pump a bit out. Actually, my hands are really dry deliberately because I want to show you one. I don't know if you can see the consistency of it. It's not too thick and it's not really runny, so, you know, it's not going to fall off. So the way I would apply it is I would actually dot it on your face like this, so on the areas, and that really ensures even application. You can just put it on the spot if you want to, but because it's such a fantastic anti-aging treatment, it's such a fantastic treatment even if you don't have pigmentation, just to keep that pigmentation at bay. Dot it on your face and rub it in, and it feels like silk because of the high quality of ingredients, the concentration of ingredients. It literally feels like silk. I mean, that's where you will notice the difference in the quality of products when you've got, you know, really good ingredients in there. And so that's my dry hand, and that's my moisturized hand. So you can see the shine and the sheen, and it's not oily or greasy. So what I love about this as well, it's a really, really nice makeup base. So obviously always put SPF on there, SPF 50, but it's a fantastic makeup base. So it can go under makeup and it won't make your makeup slip and slide anywhere. So that's the papaya, and I think the papaya, you'll really, really notice a difference with that as it exfoliates the skin so beautifully. And then for me, when I had pigmentation on the tops of my cheeks, and all of it's gone, completely gone, my skin's completely even tone. The thing that actually did the trick, apart from the melanin inhibitors in the cream, were the exfoliators. So this is packed with lactic acid, glycolic acid, malic acid, citric acid, and tartaric. Don't be scared, that's not going to strip your skin. These are in the formulation is so beautifully put together that you will get, you know, really a salon result in your home. It's you know, it's such a lovely formulation. I can't you know, really recommend it enough. And why those exfoliators are so important is because when you have pigmentation, what's happening is the cells in that particular area of your skin are not exfoliating at the same rate the other cells are. So what you're getting is like a build-up in that area of darker pigmentation. So it sort of layers and layers and layers. So in order for, you say you use a treatment like Hyperpigmentation that has melanin inhibitors, which is where it's stopping now from the darker pigmentation from coming through, you've still got the problem of the layers and layers and layers of old skin cells that are much slower in that area for some reason to exfoliate. So that's where your AHAs come in. They are your superpower when it comes to removing that old dead skin cells that actually are they're just being really stubborn and really slow. And often people, I find that if people say, oh, it's not working, it's because they've used a treatment that either don't have AHAs in or they haven't used a topical AHA. So that's really important to remember. They are so important because what they will do is they speed up your cell turnover, so that helps with the discolorations. It takes away the dead skin cells where all the build up has happened. It exfoliates, and your skin will be so much brighter, and it will reveal that newer skin, which now has already come through. So it's not like that it's there. You just need to take away the old dead skin cells so you can see the new ones that have come underneath. And the other one that it's got in there is grapefruit. Grapefruit is such an incredible antioxidant. It's super high in vitamin C, and it really transforms. You've got like really patchy skin, and it's you've got dry patches here, you've got dark patches there. It honestly transforms it. It's so high in vitamin C that you will notice quite a big difference to the glow in your skin, the radiance, and it also controls pigmentation. So that's a really good one. We've also got a bit of a video that we can run just to show you the actual kit itself. So I'm talking about the cream right now. So we've got a little bit of a video that we can have a look at in a minute, hopefully to see how. So you can see how it comes to you. So hopefully that will run in a second. So that's the cream. And yeah, that's the hyperpigmentation. It's a really lovely pump, and you get absolutely loads of it in there. And that's the hyaluronic serum that it comes with that I will talk about in a minute. And it comes with a card, and it tells you how to apply it. And with our Skinlight treatments, none of them are branded, so that there's full discretion in any of the products that you order from Skinlight. We understand that there are products that you may be ordering that you might be sensitive about. If it's pigmentation you're dealing with, you don't want people to know. Not that there's anything to be ashamed of. Everyone will deal with pigmentation at some point in their life, trust me. But we are sensitive with regards to the packaging. I think that's important that I mention that. The other thing it does have as well is retinol, but in a really safe dose. So you're getting everything and more that you could ask for. Now retinol is good. It increases cell turnover, it inhibits melanin, it removes dead skin cells, and it also produces collagen. So it's a wonderful anti-aging ingredient. It's one that people love, but in a very high concentration that you would get prescribed from a GP, it can seriously damage that skin barrier. So your skin barrier is a natural protection that you have that stops your skin from being damaged by the UVA and UVB rays. But if that gets damaged, you're going to obviously, the exposure to that is going to be so much worse. So that's where you can have much more aging. You can notice your skin getting drier, more wrinkled easily. So that's a real problem. I'm just going to see if there are any comments, anyone asked any questions, because I want to answer your questions. But if you don't have one, I'm going to go on my phone because I actually had, it's not actually related to, I'm just going to go on, my friend of mine sent me a message. Jane, she can't join me today because she's at a wedding, but she asked me a really good question. She asked me this, and this is a question not related to hyperpigmentation, but she said she has a skincare query. She uses niacinamide and hyaluronic acid in the morning with vitamin C on top. Then she moisturizes it. And she said, when I put my makeup on, I get peeling like I've had sunburn. Am I doing something wrong, or maybe I'm mixing the wrong things together? So hyaluronic acid is an incredibly moisturizing serum. We have hyaluronic naturally in our skin. So that's actually what the kit comes with, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But she's saying she's using niacinamide, which is really good for pigmentation too, and she's using vitamin C. Now, the answer I said to her on that particular question was that some people just don't tolerate niacinamide and vitamin C. So there are some products cannot be mixed together, and I can mix them together. For some reason, my skin seems okay with it, but it can be too aggressive for some people, on their skin, because they're both quite. One is a strong they're both quite strong antioxidants actually, but they don't. For some people, it doesn't. The balance of the pH in their skin might not be suitable for them, and in her case it's not. So it is important to remember most things can be mixed, and I always say with our products we like to say, if you've got your favorite moisturizer, you can mix it, you can use our products with other things, but not everything can be mixed together because of that particular issue. So yeah, that's one of the things that you just got to be mindful of. But we've got a great live chat, and we can help you with any of those queries. When you're new to this, it's this skincare journey, and what we're talking about here is really high-end skincare. This isn't your average treatments that you would buy. This is something you would probably purchase from a dermatologist, completely safe to use in your own home. But just worth noting that there are some things that don't work together that well. So yeah, so like I said, the retinol is another key thing. So hyaluronic, so the treatment actually comes with a hyaluronic serum, which is gorgeous. So I'm going to put it on my other. So that's the one I put my third on. And it's a beautiful serum. It's so light, but so nourishing. So it acts like a filler on your skin. And it has intense hydration. It binds the water to your skin cells, basically, and it penetrates the skin. It brightens, and it's actually got other ingredients in there like coconut oil, orange oil, vitamin C, and vitamin E. And in conjunction with that and the hyaluronic, it really effectively reduces pigmentation. So that's your first layer. I mean, when you're talking anti-aging even, or high-end skincare, this is one of your staples. If all you ever do is use hyaluronic and maybe even hyperpigmentation, that will be an extremely high-end skincare. So I had dry hands there, and it's sunk in. And what I love about the hyaluronic is that it's not drying, even though it sinks in really effectively into the deeper layers of the skin. It's not at all drying. It will it sort of sucks it up. It really plumps it up. It's so beautiful. It's really good for teenagers too. Actually, they can use it, especially when they're going through a bit of a spotty moment, or their hormones are a bit imbalanced. It's great if you have breakouts. This will not dry your skin out, but it will give you the hydration. So remember, even if you have breakouts, you still need to moisturize your skin. It is incredibly important, because I think that's one of the things people think, if I don't I shouldn't really put anything in. No, but you do need to protect your skin. You need to protect the natural skin barrier. It has vitamin E in it, this particular serum, which is again another fantastic antioxidant, vitamin C and grapeseed. So it protects the grapeseed, which is another antioxidant that protects your skin from the damage. And those used together are just such a powerhouse. So how you would do it is that you would cleanse your skin, and you would apply the hyaluronic first to damp skin and let it dry on. So don't just keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. Apply it, like I'll show you again. So it's better on damp skin after you've cleansed. So you apply it and allow it to sort of dry on. Feels like silk. And then we will put some of the hyperpigmentation on top. You don't need much. It's really, really concentrated. So again, I said to you, dot it on. Okay, I've got a question because I can't see any comments here. No, I've got a comment here. So, are you currently stocked by any retailers? Well, our first London range is stocked by salons, but the Hyperfade isn't. We are just exclusively online, which is a great question. So thank you, Chloe. But you do get that exclusively online through us. You know, we want to keep it as exclusive as we can. So another thing, a question we get asked a lot actually is, oh, what's that like? It's a question. What do I feel breakout once a month like a teenager? I hate it. Certainly a couple of monthly cycles, plus my hands get dry. Ooh, thanks, Kim. So that's a really great question. She said at 50, she feels she breaks out like a teenager once a month. You know, her hands are really dry. What can we do? Right, brilliant. Let's get on to what I'm going to talk about next, which is NutriFade. So, you know, about that age, you know, you're starting to notice skin changes. You're starting to notice, even sometimes you can go back to being a teenager and having breakouts. So that's because your hormones are not as, you know, they're not regulating. They're slightly dysregulated. So it's a really, really common thing that people can start to suddenly notice in their 50s. And then, of course, you're losing more collagen and, you know, you're noticing everything's getting drier. So I will kind of do this slightly backwards, because what I would recommend for that, I will talk about the skincare in a minute, but what I will recommend for that before we go any further is this supplement, which is called NutriFade. It's absolutely fantastic. So what you're talking about there is more of a hormone dysregulation, which is really common that happens in that. So NutriFade has 14 active ingredients to treat pigmentation, but what is really brilliant about that is it's so incredible for balancing out all your hormones. Now, I find it, time of month, sorry, any guys there, on there, it's so brilliant, even during your time of month, that it addresses issues like mood swings, if your irritability, and you can get more hot at night, you know, just because you're, you know, that's how your body cycle is. So the key ingredient in there are 14 active ingredients, really incredible ingredients, is pine bark extract. So that's like your power weapon, a natural source of antioxidants in there. So 94.5% saw results in 90 days with their mood swings, with pigmentation calming down. You know, it protects your skin cells. So it's a natural ingredient, but it is such a superpower weapon. And I would recommend something like a supplement, because I know when I take that, it makes such a difference to me during that time of month, that there are plenty of ingredients in there. So it's not just pine bark, but pine bark is one of the key ones that really, really helps with that. So I would recommend that for you. And with regards to dry hands, the one and only, my favourite, First London Face and Body Premium Hydrating Face and Body Cream. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is in the salons, and literally people go crazy about this one. So it looks a strange consistency. It's a bit like coconut oil, I think. Smells amazing. Smells of grapefruits. It smells very holiday-ish. So this is really good. I put this on my face, but also on my hands. So I'm just going to give you a little demo. You honestly only need a tiny bit. Like, that's probably too much, to be honest, but I'm used to using too much of everything. And you rub it between your hands until it goes into, can you see that's like an oil? Then I apply it on my face, I apply it on my hands, and I apply it on my heels at night. It's the last thing that sits by my bed. It's the last thing I apply. And that will sink in so beautifully. But look at that. Look at that. My hands are working hands. I've got children. I do a lot of stuff. And I mean, that has hydrated them. It feels like silk, but it's really good on your neck as well. So that is what I would recommend. I think a Nutrafade supplement that will really deal with any hormonal issues. And this is the First London Ultra Moisturising Brightening Cream. We have actually got a special discount today because it's our first one. If you put the code FBL5, you actually get 15% off any of the treatments that we've got here. So yeah, keep your questions coming up. I want to answer more questions. That was a great question. Thanks, Kim. I hope I answered enough for you, because that is a really, really, really lovely supplement, and you will notice a huge difference in that. I don't know if I use pure coconut oil on my feet sometimes on sleep with socks on, because I forgot to mention as well. Yeah, look, I think you are, Kim. That one is for you. Like literally everything that one for your hands and feet. I mean, that is a hands and feet thing. It goes on my face. So it's the last thing. I put all my skincare on. I do all my serums, everything. Sits by my bed. So just before I fall asleep, I do exactly what I showed you. And I do it face, neck, and feet. And my feet have never been in better condition. I just wish I get to show it more in the UK, but we don't get the weather. So yeah, that's totally, that'll be a winner for you. I think you'll absolutely love that. And as I said, we get 15% off today, so that's a bit of a bonus. So does anyone have I'll just tell you what's in that actually before we go any further. So it's got shea butter, which deeply hydrates, grapefruit extract, and vitamin E. And so shea butter also has derivatives of vitamin A. So it's so pure, and that's why you can see the consistency of it looks a bit like coconut oil, because it's uber pure. It's the one, gosh, I can't live without one. I can't live without any of them, but that one is one of my absolute favorites, and men really like it too. It's because I think the fragrance is so grapefruity. It smells really lovely. Yeah, so any more questions? Does anyone have any more questions? Silky is very silky. It is like my hands not only smell good, but they feel like silk. And I have to say, when I first started using this, so I've got no aesthetics at all. There's no, I haven't had any Botox. Not that I'm against it. All of our treatments will support any aesthetics that you may have, but I've never had Botox or any aesthetics. Just really good skincare. And I noticed maybe a couple of fine lines on my forehead, which I didn't like. As soon as I started using this shea butter cream, I'm not kidding, they'd
Hey guys, I've been trying out the Nutrifade supplements recently because my skin tone has been quite uneven, and wow, total game changer. It's packed with natural goodness like vitamin C, pine bark extract, and more, promoting clearer and more radiant skin. If you're battling with dark marks or uneven skin tones, this might just be your holy grail. Get yours now and start seeing the magic in
Right. Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me. Okay, there we go. Oh, hello. Sorry, everyone. A slight technical glitch there. My screen went. Anyway, I've had to log back in. So apologies for that. So I think we've got a little video actually on Nutrifade. Don't know. Have we got that?
Hey guys, I've been trying out the Nutrifade supplements recently because my skin tone has been quite uneven, and wow, total game changer. It's packed with natural goodness like vitamin C, pine bark extract, and more, promoting clearer and more radiant skin. If you're battling with dark marks or uneven skin tones, this might just be your holy grail. Get yours now and start seeing the magic in
Yeah, that's so good. I just want to show you what the capsules look like actually. Oh, can I show that to you? So they're like that. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Really easy to swallow. And as I said, the clinical research and the results that people saw because this has a really high concentration of pine bark extract, 94.5% of people saw an improvement in their pigmentation and skin texture taking two. I think we say one a day, but you can take 1 to 2. The clinical studies was on 2 a day for 90 days, I believe, which I think is, pretty remarkable, really. It is a really, really good product. And I think it's really, pine bark extract is also, if any of you are, have any menopausal symptoms, it's proven to be really great for the hot flushes, night sweats. So to really minimize any symptoms that you may have during menopause. So again, every reason to take that. It's, it balances out your hormones so beautifully. And as I said, melasma is one of the things I wanted to talk about is what's the difference between hyperpigmentation and melasma? Because I think these are quite technical words and you hear it branded about all over the place, but I think it's good to explain what it is. So hyperpigmentation is actually a general umbrella term for darker pigmentation on your skin, and melasma is actually a type of hyperpigmentation. And how to know what the difference is, which one you have. So as I said, with say you've got melasma, I would recommend the hyperpigmentation kit and Nutrifade, and that's because melasma can be hormone related. So you really need to deal with the inside as well as the external. Whereas melasma can be hormone related, whereas hyperpigmentation tends to be just the build-up of the melanin on your skin. So how can you tell? I think one of the easiest ways to tell is generally melasma, most of the time you only get on your face, and they can be at the tops of your cheeks, your nose, your chin, and upper lip. So they tend to be a classic place. I think a lot of people notice it on the tops of their cheeks, and the pigmentation is more of a patch than a mark. So that's something to sort of be able to work out if I've got melasma or hyperpigmentation. And sometimes if you've got melasma, you'd be one of those people that sorry, I've got a question. The lines on my forehead came, it seemed overnight a day. I'll come to that in a minute, Kim, thank you. If you've got darker patches, and it tends to be, they're larger, whereas pigmentation can happen for all sorts of reasons. You can have post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which means, let's say you have a spot, the spot goes away, you have a darker patch, or you burn yourself. Like, I don't know, a straightener. People use straighteners, don't they, all the time, and they burn themselves. That's post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation as a result of that area that skin being damaged. So that you would just use the Hyperfade kit for that. You would not need to use the NutriFade. So Kim, thank you for all your questions. You said that lines on your forehead seem to come overnight all in one day. And I think this can sort of happen when you're, it's a hormone related thing where suddenly your body has stopped, your estrogen production has declined. And that has such a relation to how much collagen your skin is now naturally producing. So supplements are so key to keep that collagen production, to keep it going. Secondly, you want hyaluronic, which is, just such a collagen boosting properties. It binds all the, water to your skin. So you're really getting that plump filler onto your face, but it's doing good to your skin. It's not just an aesthetic, like it's just sitting on the top of the skin. It's actually doing something to your skin. And again, I think that the face and body shea butter moisturizing thing, I feel like that, a lot of our treatments do a lot, but with regards to fine lines and wrinkles, I just felt like that was like, what? That's crazy. How can that make such a difference? And I think it's to do with the fact that it's so hydrating, and things like because shea butter contains vitamin A in it, and it's, as we know, vitamin A can be very aggressive if it's in its purest form, but within a product, within something like shea butter, you're still getting the effects of vitamin A, and it seemed to eradicate any tiny line or wrinkle that I had on my forehead. I was gobsmacked, but honestly, I ended up looking at several, when you go and you look at loads of mirrors, you think, I have loads of mirrors, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's made a huge difference. So that one, I think, will be your absolute winner. Your absolute winner. So any more questions? Do your products work for any type of skin? Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, our products work for all skin types, and I think that is a really important question, because they work for all skin types. So whether your skin is oily, dry, combination. They also work for all, skins, Afro-Caribbean, Asian, Caucasian, because we get that question asked quite a lot, and it's, there's all the ingredients in there are so beautifully put together, such a high grade treatments that every single skin type it will work for. And we don't have, that's for dry skin, that's not for dry skin. It will work for all skin types. So for example, this is highly moisturizing. Okay, so I would say you can use that if your skin is greasy. You would use way less of it because it will sink right in. I put bucket loads of that because I'm trying to be younger. But yeah, you can target it to how you want it. And again, so I had a lovely testimonial from a lady called Marina. I don't know if you've seen, I think Amy posted it. I actually know her. She's a lady, she's in her 70s, and she works, she goes to my gym, and she had a problem with some pigmentation. And so I gave her a hyperfade, and she came into the gym the other day and she went, look at me, I've got no makeup on and look at the texture of my skin. She said, I'm in my 70s. She said, it's the first time I've not put makeup on because that dark spot has completely gone. And she said, not only that, she dots it on her face. She said she does it like that. She dots it on her face and puts it all over. She said her skin has never looked better. So as much as that is a treatment for hyperpigmentation, anyone can use it, because the ingredients in there are so high end. You're talking premium ingredients, premium quality at the the concentrations that will absolutely be game changing for your skin. Sometimes I like to use that as a mask. So if I have time, I will put that on a really, really thick layer because the ingredients are so good. I just want it all to just suck in. So I put it in like not thick layer, a layer so it doesn't soak in. Sit there, relax, listen to a podcast or whatever, have a cup of tea, and let it all really, really sink in. You can even do it with if you've got one of those hand steamers, you can even do it with that. Let it all sink in, and then just get the rest of whatever's left over, just rub it all in and then flannel it off. And oh my gosh, it's like you've turned that treatment into a mask, and then you put a bit on as well before you go to bed. So if you want like an uber hydrating, exfoliating, look like you've been to the salon, but you've had a really high-end facial, that's a really, really good tip. So any more questions, people?
Hello, my name is Marina. I have met Tanya and David here at this beautiful gym, and they have given me all the information about their Hyperfade cream. I have been using it now for a week, and with no makeup on at all, being at the gym, it has improved. Please bear in mind, you don't have to be in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I'm in my 70s, and look what it does. Well, I hope you like what it does, but I do. Makes you feel good. It's lovely to apply. It's so light and creamy, and you just feel brilliant when you've got it on. So thank you, Tanya and Dave. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you, Marina. That's lovely. I love that. I love that video of Marina. We just took a quick video of her in the gym. Bless her. She said that was the first time she'd actually come to the gym without any makeup on, which is just really, really, really sweet. So that's lovely. Hello, Professor Roxana. Lovely to have you from South Carolina. Oh, how exciting. That's lovely. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Let me know if you've got any questions. And I'd like to know, have any of you suffered from pigmentation? Have you had any issues with that? Have you used treatments before and it's not been so great? I mean, for us, I think that it's really important that, you want to, that self-care, that, you don't want to slap something on. You want to take care of yourself. I mean, we live in a world now where, you hear that word all the time, but it is really important. I mean, I feel that you want to create that environment. You want to get into a really good habit with your skincare routine at night. If you haven't got one, if you haven't got time, I'm too tired. No, everyone's got time. You've got 5 minutes. Everyone's got 5 minutes. You've got, 2 minutes to do your teeth. That's how long it takes to do your teeth. And you've got 3 minutes to put skincare on, because any of this stuff will literally probably only take you no more than 3 minutes. If you want like a one-stop, this is the First London hyaluronic. Which is the hyaluronic, which is so beautiful, so similar to the Hyperfade one, and you would put one layer of that, and that will be, and then the face and body cream, and that will be your beautiful full skincare routine. White spots on the face, I think that could be Milia. I would say something like Nutrifade for that, because it could be more hormonal related. It's not something we have a treatment for topically, and I'm not fully sure. I think it's familiar. But I think that I would recommend more of a supplement for that. But it's not something we specifically have a range for. But I know we've had that question before from some of our customers. So I'm not actually fully sure of that. But you know what? If you send me a message on LinkedIn, Carol, I can look that up for you and get an answer to you. So that's a completely different thing. So yeah, I think that it's important to create a really good environment. So I'm very into my fragrances, and I'm sitting here with all my First London stuff, which this is a bit of a sneak peek. I don't know if you can see that thing anyway. This is our new Reed diffuser, which smells amazing, which absolutely feels really, really gorgeous. And this is our room spray. So I just like to create that sort of whole environment that makes me feel really relaxed before I do my skincare routine. And I think that that's quite important to help you to make that something you want to do at night time, rather than, oh, I've got to get ready for bed. You don't want to, it shouldn't be a hassle. It should be that time for you, that downtime. I'm going to look after myself. And it sounds a bit weird, but I quite look forward to seeing what my skin looks like the next day, because I feel like with the products I'm using, the products that we have, you are going to see a game change in your skin every day. So I get really excited thinking, oh, my skin looks more glowy today. And it's, there's motivation. It's not like you're slapping anything on. You're putting on treatments or products that actually make such a difference. That makes you feel confident. It makes me feel ready for the day. It makes a difference to your mental health, to how we feel about ourselves. And I think that our output will be better when we feel more confident about ourselves. So yeah, that's it's been lovely talking to everyone. Any more questions? I just want to see if anyone's got any more questions that I can answer. Even if it's not related to pigmentation, anything to do with skin, or even hair, I can try and answer it, because we tend to we cover a range of things. I think most of the things that we probably, what I've been integral in creating and being part of are stemmed from problems I've had. So I have personal experience of pigmentation. I have personal experience of struggling with my skin during my teenage years, having acne, and so everything we do, I think, has that comes from a perspective of, oh, it's worked for me, so I feel like I can speak really confidently about the products we have on offer and what we do, that they really do work. So is there anything else that you'd like to know? I mean, I'd love to do a Q&A if there's enough questions. I don't think there's enough questions to do that. Fade wrinkles. To fade wrinkles, I would say, I mean, your basics in skincare are this: vitamin C serum, hyaluronic acid, and you can use an oil. Like we've got a beautiful gold oil. Actually, I haven't got that with me. I was going to talk about that, but never mind. Which has got 24 karat gold in. So those three on its own, and I would, on top of that, put a cream. So I know that seems like a 4-step routine, but if you don't want to go as far as all that, I would do vitamin C, hyaluronic, and a cream, because vitamin C and hyaluronic are your absolute staples that I've been using that since I was in my 20s. So, and as you get older, as Kim, you were talking about wrinkles and everything, your skin gets dry. So some people some people get oilier, but generally you get drier. So whereas, in my 20s, I could have just used the vitamin C and a hyaluronic serum. As I've, gone through the decades, I've needed to add oil and a cream. So the cream on top helps everything really adhere to your skin. So that's what I would say. They're your absolute, complete and utter staples.
Oh, it's definitely not just the gold flakes. This serum from First London is infused with vegan squalane, which boosts collagen, making your skin appear younger and more vibrant. Plus, the 24K gold isn't just for show. It actually helps to rejuvenate and protect your skin. You have to try it to believe the glow it gives. Get yours now and experience the magic for yourself.
So sorry about that. I forgot. Oh, this is a new one. So I forgot to bring my gold oil, but I'm just going to get it. This is the gold oil. That's how it comes. And oh my goodness, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's actually got 24 karat gold 24 karat gold flakes in it. It is, I think it's one that people use, and if they just use it on their own, will get quite a lovely result. It feels like silk on your skin. So this is actually my one. So thank you. How I would do it is, you can see, you might not be able to see it, but there are actually 24 karat gold flakes in there. And I'm just going to show you. I don't know, you might not be able to see it, but actually, gold is really, really good for your skin. It's incredible at protecting your skin from cellular damage. It's incredible for pigmentation. It makes your skin brighter and it makes it glow. This is a bit of a cult. I'd say it's a bit of a cult favorite, actually, this gold oil, because once you try it, you will be completely and utterly hooked. So yeah, that's my one. I don't have much of it left. I need another one. It's amazing. I mean, maybe if you treat yourself today to one thing, you got 15% off. Do you know what? I'd go for that, because it's gorgeous and I don't think you'd regret it. Don't forget, we've got I think it's FBL5, and that will give you 15% off today if you buy anything. And honestly, I do not feel like you'll regret it at all. We also have a loyalty scheme on that you can sign up for, and we're going to be running competitions and all sorts of things. So hopefully today is the first of many. I'm going to so I'll give you a little sort of idea as to how it's going to be run. I'm going to be here with my beauty therapist Kirsty, possibly on the next one, hopefully. So she does all the facial, she uses all of the First London treatments and Skinlight treatments. So she can show you, it'll tell you, she can sort of give you, the professional way to apply them, how to apply them, what they do for you. So hopefully we'll be here, not next Friday, but the Friday after. Not sure, we will double check that and let you know. And really hope you join us on our next live. And if you've got any questions in the meantime, message me, and I will answer them. I will try and answer you straight back, and I'll bring them up as questions for our next live. But it's been so lovely to see you all. We do ship worldwide, as David says. Thank you, Dave. We ship worldwide. So you can, wherever you are in the world, and you can get your discount code. You can get your discount rather. That will be no problem at all. So thank you all. Is it still good? Where's Emmy? Is he gone?